Listen, who did that to her? Who made her so desensitized that she is numb? She don't feel nothing. Listen, we got to talk about her. Yes, yes, yes. We got to talk about her. And I have found some things out about her just by having conversations with other people. All right, y'all. I got a good one for y'all today. So stay tuned. Hey, y'all. It's Bernita Rochele. And welcome to my spoken word and conversations and hunt. Hey. I was just being inquisitive, honey. And I had to ask, what's wrong with her? Honey, let's get right into it. I wrote this one on January 18th, 2026. Who did this to her? Yeah, that's what we want to know. Who made this woman so numb, so cold that she does not even feel? Who did this to her? She has become so desensitized as if she is not even human. Honey, who did this to her? Who did this to her? Did something happen to her when she was a child? Was it her childhood? Could it have been trauma? No, no, it has to be genetics. Yes, yes. Because how can a person, let alone a woman, be so evil like that? Honey, how? Women are normally nurturers, caring, they feel and have a whole lot of empathy. Listen, who did this to her? Honey, this one right here has no feelings at all. She has no conscience. If you look into her eyes, you can see how dark, and dark. I mean, dark they are. They are cold. Who did this to her? Honey, who did this to her? Listen, listen. This is for educational purposes only, for one. Another thing is, I am not a doctor. I'm just telling you, I was in conversation with somebody and this is what we talked about. And it was so wild. Okay. And you can Google this yourself. Now, listen, remember when we thought that antisocial means shy? Well, honey, it doesn't. Antisocial does not mean shy. Okay. That's how we thought. That's what I thought, at least. You could tell me what you thought. But when you look up, because somebody had to show me, because I was trying to figure out like how. I was talking to a doctor, a professional, not for me, but I was just talking to, we were in conversation. And she was like, Bernita, that's not what it means. She's, I ain't gonna even get all into that, but yeah. So anyway, antisocial personality disorder means, its acronym is ASDP, is a mental health condition marked by a long-term pattern of ignoring or violating others' rights, characterized by deceit, manipulation, impulsivity, aggression, and a lack of remorse or empathy, often started in childhood as a conduct disorder. Does anything sound familiar? And leading to legal issues, unstable relationships, and employment problems. While often called psychopaths, it involves a persuasive disregard for societal norms. Does that sound familiar? Deceit, manipulation, lack of lack of remorse, aggression, cruelty. Listen, I was like, what? And y'all, I did not know that people can be born without a conscience. I had no clue that people could actually be born without a conscience. Now, you would, as I was thinking and talking about that to the person, and we were just in conversation, I was like, no, I never thought that. You know how some people are born without a limb or, without an ear. They are actually people. There are actually people that are born without a conscience. And those type of people, you really can't do anything about. That was some heavy duty trauma that took place. This is what I hear. I ain't even finna say, man, this is so interesting. It is so interesting to know. And so that's what I think about that person. Because I was really trying to understand, because mothers, people that have children, they are normally not like that. They're normally not cold. But it just helps me to understand that when I'm looking at this particular woman, I can kind of see, I'm just saying, I don't know. This is allegedly, okay? I'm just saying I just couldn't get my mind to wrap around how cold a woman could be. I just ain't never seen nothing like that. And I know that we're in times where everything seems strange. Everything seems so strange. And it's not meant for me to wrap my mind and to change her. You probably would never going to be able to do that. So you have to just work on what you can do for you. That's the only thing that I can see. You can't change nobody. But when I read when the person showed me what antisocial was, I just remember when being younger and people would be like, oh, not me, but other people. Oh, she's just antisocial. Antisocial. We didn't really know what that meant. So it is so wild to be learning things that I had no clue of, honey. And I'm going to put this in when I do this Bob's video, because it explained Bob's. It really does explain Bob's. But listen, this is just for educational purposes only. I ain't prescribing, just diagnosing anyone with anything. But that is what antisocial disorder is. It just helps you to understand people. So then that way you can know how to maneuver and how to know how to stay calm if you ever come in contact with these people, because you're never going to change them. If somebody is born without a conscience, that means that they don't feel nothing. Like, you look into some people's eyes and you see darkness. That is who they are. So you have to let that be and just learn how to maneuver, honey. But that's all I got. Thank you to my new ones and thank you to my day ones. Y'all been riding with a girl and I am so grateful. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversation.